viewers, welcome to Akshaya Vlogs and Crafts. Today, let's see Tirkur Mahadeva Temple, which is a rock-cut cave temple in Tirkur village in Thrissur district in Kerala, believed to have been built in the 7th or 8th century. The temple was originally a Jain temple. It is a protected monument under the Department of Archaeology, Government of Kerala since 1966. The temple and its premises are now owned by Palayam Trust, which is managed by Kshetra Samrakshana Samiti. Tirkur Mahadeva Temple is open from 7 am to 10 am and in the evening is open from 5 pm to 8 pm. This place is located on the banks of the Manali River, about 10 km northeast of Thrissur. The Tirkur Mahadeva temple is located about 200 meters above sea level. In this temple, Shiva resides as Swayambhu. The majestically beautiful deity is more than 6 feet tall and more than 2 feet wide. The sanctum sanctorium is located inside a cave 12 feet long and 8 feet wide. The cave opens to the north. In front of the sanctum sanctorium, there is a Muga Mandapa entirely carved in the rock. Although the deity looks east during darshan, the devotees can only see the right side of the linga, Parsha Darshan. It is believed that the temple was created by the Lord Agni, the Lord of Fire. It is also believed that Agni resides eternally with Lord Shiva. For this reason, the Elunnath, the accompaniment of divinity outside the temple, is never done on rainy days or on days when the atmosphere is cloudy. The goddess Parvati also resides perpetually to Lord Shiva. Personifying knowledge, Lord Ganapati is carved on the wall of the cave towards the west side of the sanctuary. On the east side are two Dwarapalakas, and in the Muga Mandapa there is a Salagrama which would have a huge Chaitanya Vaishnava. The rock-laden soil and the Namaskara Mandapam, built from 16 rock pillars, present a large number of beautiful sculptures. To the north of the temple is a hall where Saraswati Puja and Chakyur Kutu are led during Navaratri and Utchavas respectively. It is also believed that this temple was first found by a person belonging to a class considered untouchable in those days. He had been searching for his cow that had gone grazing when he chanced upon this cave. He found the cow in the cave along with the magnificent form of Lord Shiva. He immediately ran and reported this to his master, a Nambudiri. The Nambudiri, seeing the magnificent form of Lord manifested in the cave, performed pujas to him. A floor has been erected in front of the temple in memory of the man who had first sighted this temple. In the Utsava times, it is on this floor that Kuratiyatam is performed. Since it was here that the temple was sited, the village was named Dukpuram, Dukshuti site. Over time, the word Dukpuram shortened to Tirkur goes the myth. The temple is in multiple layers. At the entrance is a multi-pillared hall painted in bright colors right to the front of the Dwajastamba. The main temple complex is at a higher level with steps leading to it. There are also another set of crude steps leading to the Ganapati, Saptamatrika and other shrines on the top of the hill rock. There are other shrines around the circumambulatory path and below the main temple complex. The sanctum sanctorium is within a cave on hillock. Extensions have been made to include an Artha Mandapa and another with steps leading to the main shrine. Apart from this, the rocks also hold the office block and other shrines. The temple is an ASI protected monument. Cure for breathing difficulties. There are numerous temples around the country that offer solace and relief to different problems. The uniqueness about this Tirkur Mahadeva Kshetram is that it gives relief to those who are suffering from breathing difficulties like asthma and breathlessness. This method of worship used to be rid of these ailments is also unique. Kayar Valibadu, the rope offering. Yards of rope are offered at the feet of the Lord, or in the form of rope tulabara, offering rope equivalent to one's weight. This Kayar Valibadu is said to have divine powers to heal asthma, and people belonging to different religions and castes come to this temple to offer Kayar Valibadu to the Lord and cure themselves of respiratory illnesses. This method of cure is termed as Daiva Vaishparaya Chikyasa in Ayurveda. The Chechimar at the temple also mentioned that if one paid rupees 500 for this offering, then the Kayar Valibadu would be done on their behalf for 12 years. A look at the yards of rope in the temple, one could well imagine the number of people who offer such rope to get rid of breathing difficulties. Apart from rope tulabara, which is the most popular form of offering, devotees also offer dara, abhishekam of 108 and 1,008 pots of water at noon. Once they have been cured, Lord Shiva is fond of bilwa or kuvaram. Offering pushpanjali with 51 vilva leaves is also another way of expressing gratitude after being cured. For children who are suffering from breathing difficulties, Karuka Homam or lighting of pin vilakku lamp behind the Lord is also done apart from Kayar Valibadu. The sacrificial stones, Balikallu, and the flag pole, Kodimaram, are situated to the right of the temple. Ganapati, Sasta, Antimahakalan, Kalan, Kali, Bhagavati, and Chamundi are all found at the different spots on the hillock. The Sapta Matrikas are housed in what is called a Matrusala. This concept and architecture of Matrusala is found very rarely in Kerala. In the southwest corner, the Naga deities are also housed. At the top of the rock, there exists a miniature well, which has a constant natural supply of water. It is known as Tirtha well, though hardly anyone ever uses the water in this well. Even in the hottest of the summers, this well miraculously never runs dry. Procedure for praying at the Tirkur Mahadeva temple. All devotees must start their worship by first bowing to the Dwajatamba. Above the Dwajatamba is a Ganapati who is worshipped next, either from below or, if one has the ability, by going up the rock top. Then they must pray to Sapta Matrikas and continue to circumambulate to the southwest corner and pray to the Nagayashi and the Nagaraja. After this, they must circumambulate through the north Nada and pray to Ganapati, Shasta, Antimahakalan, Bhadrakali, Bhagavati, Chamundi, all found next to each other on the northeast part of the temple. Proceeding to the main shrine, the devotees must pray to Lord Shiva, circumambulate the mandapa, say a silent prayer to Lord Ganesha, come back to the main shrine and seek blessings of Lord Shiva again. A number of festivals like Tiruvadira, Mahashivaratri, Navaratri, and Pradosha Puja are celebrated with great pomp and glory at this temple, and people from different parts of the world arrive at this small village to partake in the celebrations and obtain the blessings of Lord Tirukurappan. Please like, subscribe, share, friends. Thank you. Bye bye, viewers.